Paul, final international break for a while in the books. You're staring at the winter and Christmas schedules. Are you ready and refreshed and raring to go?
Yeah, buzzing to go, to be fair. It's an exciting time. I mean, I went back to Norfolk last week. My Auntie Hazel knitted me a hat. She's like Nostradamus. So she knitted me a hat, which I was very pleased to receive. I will take it off, though, because we've got commercial things, haven't we? And what I don't want is for my Auntie Hazel to get like 3,000 Derby fans requesting a bobble hat. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the games. It's an exciting time. 3 games in like 8 days. Lads are in good fettle. So yeah, bring them on. Great.
I know you like to keep up to date with the boys during the break and see what they're up to. Who's had the most interesting break, or have you not done that bit of the meeting yet?
Well, my favourite break was, I know Nat went to Copenhagen. I like the lads do city breaks. I love a good city break where they try and convince me they're doing a bit of culture. I like that. I mean, obviously Tomo off camera went to Euro Disney. That's not really the same. When he said Paris, I thought he meant the whole shebang, but he just went to meet Mickey Mouse. So Mickey was glad that it was Tomo's height, which was good. But I think Josh going to Rome. I mean, a lot of the lads went to Dubai. That's a bit for me, but a good city break in Rome in the winter is amazing. So Josh gets my special prize, I think.
On to football matters. A bit of news late last week. Curtis Nelson signing a new deal. Can you just give us the thought process, the background to that one?
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Nels has played virtually every minute for me since I signed him. Been excellent. A real gladiator of a defender, which I like my defenders to defend. Aggressive in both boxes, but a really good human, brilliant off the pitch, great leader. And great bloke, and I think deserves his contract. It's not a charity. If he wasn't performing, then I wouldn't give it out. But he's performed regularly on a regular basis. Touch wood, always virtually been fit for selection. So you know they're the players that you want the club to go forward with. So it gave me great pleasure to. We had to get through the window and all the usual things. And what is good about Nels, to be fair, I spoke to him 3 or 4 times. I know there was conversations with the press about, obviously I pretend nothing's happening, but it wasn't a hard negotiation. It was just like, you just need to wait until this time of the year and we'll definitely do something. And he never knocked on my door and had a hissy and went, my kids are starving or anything like that. There wasn't any of that histrionics. It was just like, okay, Gaffer, let me know when it's happening. So that's what happened. It was agreed a few weeks ago and obviously announced in a quiet week. I get how the whole media world works. So, so really pleased for him and really pleased for the club.
And just while we're talking individuals, any major updates injury-wise on anyone coming out of the break?
Tomo, any injuries?
No.
See, good. Thanks, Tomo. Hopefully you'll have him on speaker. He said no. No dramas. I think I've got 23 outfield today. So I think Ryan Nyambi's out. Runes has gone to play with the 21s, training with 21s, going to train with play with 21s tomorrow, which would be good. That's another box tick for him, so he's getting close. And then it only leaves David, who hopefully should be on the grass / snow with us next week.
You're back in action away to Preston on Saturday, the first game of the 3. They're only out of the relegation zone on goal difference. They're only 4 points behind you. You're 12th in the table. Does that sort of sum up the championship in a nutshell?
Yeah, it was funny when normally when I come and do the press, I've obviously read and watched them and all that, and I asked the lads for that, what do you think? And they said, look, it's a bit of a broken record, and I'm speaking for all the coaches here. It's another team that are better than where they're at, but you could say that about virtually every championship team, apart from probably the top 2. So in that respect, look, they're a really well managed team, coach team. I know the previous manager really well. I was with Lowy yesterday. He's put together a really good squad that are always perforating around the playoffs. They haven't had a great start potentially, but they've been in all the games. And obviously Hecky, I've played against Hecky's teams a lot, and he's a good friend of all of us. So I know how hard they work, and it wouldn't surprise you if after the weekend they went on and won 3 or 4 on the spin, and that is how the championship is. So as with every game, you have to be at your very best to get anything out of it, and it'll be another game like that.
I was surprised to see you've only managed once against Paul Heckingbottom.
Have I?
Yeah, incredibly.
Wow, that is amazing.
Do you want to know the game? I've got it written down.
If I won, yes.
No.
Just lie. 1-0. That was he cheated me though, didn't he? What game was it?
2017, Barnsley won 1-0 at Rotherham.
Wow. Well, the weird thing is, I feel like I managed against him loads. So I don't want to come across as a liar. But we used to play his teams at the training ground a bit as well at Chef U. So I'm trying to bring myself around. But it feels like I've gone against him a lot. Damn it. We lost.
1-0.
Do you know who scored?
I don't. I think Jerry was in the team for you.
That's like in the late 80s. That doesn't count. That was in my initial year, yeah. Okay, well that's disappointing. He beat me. I owe him then, don't I? In fairness.
And just to finish on you, I was admiring the win wall earlier when I went to get a cup of tea. The clean sheet wall is a little less populated. Is that an area that you would really like to see a bit of improvement on?
Yeah, that's weird you saw that, because I saw that last week. I'm not even joking. There's not many goals that I could critique and say, like, you know, keeper should have done better. Or unfortunately, in this league, teams are always going to have opportunities against you. You'd like to keep as many. Your foundation of success is clean sheets. Obviously, you get clean sheets, you obviously guaranteed a point, and we've always got a goal threat. But yeah, I do think away from home, I don't think we've kept a clean sheet. I could be wrong. No, I don't think we have. So, going into this away game, it'd be nice to get back-to-back away wins and really attack it. But I don't mind conceding as long as we outscore them. That's my honest opinion on it. Like you're always going to be susceptible to conceding, and in this league, like we were watching Preston's game against Portsmouth last week, just before the break. Sorry, but Portsmouth lost, and they scored a 30-yard screamer. This league has got very good players that can create or, you know, finish reasonable opportunities, and that's always the way. The same in the Premier League. I bet there's not hardly any. I bet Liverpool haven't had many more than 4 clean sheets. So that's just how it is, and the higher you go up the pyramid, the more you possibly concede, weirdly. But lads are doing everything, and it is something, as you well know, we will try and address.